Let's look at this. If you haven't heard it, cybersecurity from the Bloomberg.com. 1/5 of the U.S. beef capacity has been wiped out by the JBS cyber attack. On May the 31st, 2021, 4:51 p.m. That's today, you all. That is yesterday and today. So June the 1st of 2021 at 2:03 p.m. is when it was updated. So look at this. So look, they have... its Sunday attack has forced JBS to shut down some of their IT systems. So a cyber attack, the largest meat producer globally, has forced the shutdown of some of the world's largest slaughterhouses. I don't like that word. And there are signs that the closures are spreading. JBS, 5 biggest beef plants in the U.S., which together handle 22,500 cattle a day, have halted their processing following a weekend attack on the company's computer networks, according to the JBS post on the Facebook and the labor unions. The outages alone have wiped out nearly 1/5 of America's production. The slaughter operations across Australia were also down, according to the trade group, and one of Canada's largest beef plants was idled for a second day. It is unclear how many plants globally have been affected by the attack, as JBS has yet to release the details that granular. The prospect of more extensive shutdowns around the world is already upending agricultural markets and raising concerns about the food security as the hackers increasingly target infrastructure. In the U.S., JBS accounts for about 1/4 of all U.S. beef capacity and roughly 1/5 of all pork capacity. So they ain't just working with beef, they're working with pork. So livestock futures have slumped while the pork prices rose. So JBS suspended its North American and Australian computer systems after an organized assault on Sunday on some of its servers. And the Brazilian meat giant said Monday in an email statement, and without commenting on the operations at its plants, JBS said the incident may delay certain transactions with customers and suppliers. That means your trucks, the feed that your animals get to eat, all of it. The whole thing is down, okay? They can't do nothing. Retailers and beef processors are coming from a long weekend, and they need to catch up with the orders. And if they suddenly get a call saying that product may not deliver tomorrow or this week's, it will create a very significant challenge in keeping up plants in operation and the retail case stocked up. So they ain't going nowhere until they get this problem fixed. You ain't getting no meat leaving that plant. You're not getting no animal feed going to that plant. The truckers are not going to deliver nothing because the whole entire system has been attacked. So the White House has offered assistance to JBS after the company notified the Biden administration on Sunday of a cyber attack from a criminal organization likely based in Russia. And the White House Deputy Press Secretary said, Biden has directed the administration to do whatever they can to mitigate the impact of the meat supply. So any substantial disruption in this meat processing will further stoke the mounting political concern about the concentration of the meat industry and the complaints of the 4 giant companies that control more than 80% of the U.S. beef processing unfairly leverage their power over the farmers and the consumers. So look what's happening, you all. So the cattle producers are already seething over a surge in the retail prices for their hamburger and their steaks, while the prices processors pay for livestock barely budge. And so you have all of this stuff happening. So the JBS closed their beef processing facilities in Utah, Texas, Wisconsin, and Nebraska, and they have canceled their shifts at the plants in Iowa, Colorado on Tuesday, according to the union officials. So the pork and the chicken facilities across the nation, including one in Minnesota, were also closed by the owner of Pilgrim's Pride Corp., the second largest U.S. chicken producer. According to the union officials and employees, at least 5 of the 6 pork facilities were cutting back on their operations Tuesday. And that's what Facebook said. There are at least 10 plants I have knowledge of that have had operations suspended because of the cyber attack, said Paula Schelling-Saldner, acting chairperson for the National Council of Locals representing food inspectors for the American Federation, and she declined to identify the locations of the operations. So they got Packers submission issues. Okay, so look, Chicago cattle futures slumped as much as 3.4% to the lowest level since January 12th. Well, I'm sure they might be lower than that. Look at that. American beef giants. They got Leucadia, Cargill, Tyson, JBS, and other. Well, guess what? Excuse me. I think these people, these largest beef giants, they're going to be going bye-bye. You know why they're going to go bye-bye? Because you know what? They better get with the flow. We got cell-based manufacturing going on where we can do some cell-based meat growing. Okay, that's what we're going to do, some cell-based meat growing. Let me get to it. I did a video on it. Cell-based meat in a dish. They can grow it, and they can grow your meat in a dish, and they can give it to you. See, look at that. See, that's what you're going to get. See, because we ain't going to have to worry about these these major companies right here. You see these? Because they're going to go bye-bye, because you know what? They got too much of the, they're a giant, and you know, they've been in power for too long. It's time for the cell-based meat companies to, you know, pick up this slack. Okay, they got to pick up this slack because it's coming, you all. We're going to have to eat this cell-based meat in a dish. Okay, it's not no joke. This is real. See, this is happening. From farm to petri dish, cell-based meat progress to the market. See, you can do this. We can do this. We don't need those cows, and we don't need those pigs, and we don't need those chickens. When we have manufacturing company that can make some synthetic food for us with cell-based meat, we can do this. You all, come on now. Look at this. I did a video on this. You go find it on my YouTube channel. Okay, cell-based meat. Let's look at this, you all, because there is something to this. Come on, you all. Yeah, so look, say they had to shut it down. And that's not the end of it, okay? Now, Saudi Arabia also said to one of their companies, you better make that chicken in that freezer only lasts for 3 months. Okay, and we don't want it lasting for a year, a shelf life. We only want it 3 months. So now they got to, in Brazil, they got to go and see what they can do about that, making that chicken not last as long. And you may start noticing that too. Maybe they've had something going on with the canned goods that are on the shelf too. Maybe your canned goods ain't going to last for years and years and years like you thought. Maybe because they got those pull tops on them. Maybe those pull tops are the ones that ain't going to be last because they're going to be popping. They're going to be pulling their own tops. Okay, something like that. You all, come on, let's look at this. So look at this. Right here, this Brazilian meat packer, Saudi Arabia, on their chicken sales, they said, you know, they're going to cut their shelf. You're going to cut the shelf life of frozen chickens to 3 months, and we're not going to do business with you. See, because they had a previous of a 1 year limit on the shelf life, but they want it cracked down to even more, 3 months, and that's it. So they got to in contact with the World Trade Organization. That's what they got going on. You all, come on. Our food is going bye-bye. Come on, let's look at this. Gina, can I Google you on YouTube? You can. I'm going to see what I can find on Gina Maria Colvin Hill. Okay, let's see what kind of video I want you to go look. So if we can come here, you can come here. It's okay. You can come here because I did a video on this cell-based meat. Was it right here? Is this what I did? I was going to do it totally on that, and then I just didn't. But I got this synthetics that can self-replicate. That was 4 days ago, right there. Okay, I did that. Maybe this was in here.
He's the new $1 billion soul.
It could have been in here. Let me look, you all. It's okay. You can do this. We can do this. So let me look. Let's see. No, we don't want the body morphing clothing. Ooh, that would look pretty neat. So let's see if I got any food in a dish in this article. I may not have, you all. I may not have. Okay, I didn't get it in that one, but I went over here and I did one on this. I was going to try to show that in here. Let me look. See if we got any of that in here, but you all can come look. Oh, look, what was this going on right here? United Nations Food Summit System Pre-Summit. Oh, okay, yeah, I think this is, yeah, they're talking about the food. Oh, yes, this is what I'm talking about. See, because they got all these top synthetic meat companies right here. The Impossible, the Meatable, the Memphis Meats, Mosa Meat. We don't got no needs. See, they don't have needs. See, right here. Synthetics that can self-replicate. They're making the meat out of the cells, so you don't really need these major, where are the major meat companies? See, they're going to have to go bye-bye. The American beef giants right here. We don't need you here because guess what? we got these synthetic meat companies that have literally ready. They're going to put the food on the table by 2022 and 23, 24, 25, and you're going to be eating synthetic meat. But it's okay because they said it's all right for you to eat it, okay? Look at this. This is, I'm telling you, this is like synthetics that can self-replicate. You go watch this, you all, because this is, yeah, you ain't going to be getting no meat that you can eat, okay? From the cattle. No, it's they got to have some new booming stuff going on right here. No, so that's what you're looking at right there. This right here, these companies who are going to do away with these American beef giants, because these right here, they're getting hit by cyber attacks and it's affecting the whole supply chain. Okay, and they're going to have to slaughter their cows and their chickens and probably their pigs is what they're probably going to have to do. And I'm not just saying this just to say that. I'm telling you this is what's happening. Okay, this is what's going to happen. It's in your future, because why? Just ask yourself, why would they even have companies like this? They're all over the world. These are big manufacturing companies that literally will provide your food. And when the meat's gone, see, they can just donate this to the food pantries and the shelters, and you can get this cell-based meat. That's all I'm saying, you all. That's all I'm saying. You can eat that, okay? They want you to eat that. All right? It doesn't matter if you don't like it. It doesn't matter if you don't like it. If you ain't got your own meat, then when you go to the store, you're going to get this. And you probably won't even be able to tell it apart, except you might know if you see the other names. So with that being said, you all look at this. So they had a cyber attack, and it's shut down everything. 1/5 of the beef capacity wiped out. So with that being said, I'm going to go. You all do your own research on this. Yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you.